No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Stop that. Don't point that. No, don't point that.
Are we going live, dude?
We are going live. Starting. Let me make sure I mute that sound, otherwise that'll come back through. Okay, it says it's streaming YouTube Larpbook. Book of the Larp. I'm not seeing it come up on the... Oh, here it is. There it is on YouTube.
Yeah. We're up on Twitch.
We're on Twitch. We're on YouTube.
Hi, Twitch.
Hi,
So,
Twitch.
yeah.
We're live Twitch. Hi.
So hi to everyone. Hi to everyone in the Twitch land. Hi to everyone in YouTube land, and hi to everybody else that's anywhere else. And I better turn the volume off on that one, because otherwise that will get awfully confusing with lots of us speaking all at once. Yes.
Okay.
All right. We're waiting on some guests. That's right. I said guests, everybody. Not
You're
just
lying.
one, not just two,
What,
but
more than
maybe
one?
possibly even 3 or 4. I don't know, actually. So we're just waiting on them. So we may start the show in a bit and get through a couple of things and see if they come on. But I'm also checking my emails periodically to see whether or not they go, oh God, we forgot all about it, which is something that myself, Luke and Rob would probably do at some point.
Yeah.
But for those of you waiting for the show to start and all the rest of it, there is Luke with a kitten. So a bald man with a kitten that's quietly falling asleep in his hand. If nothing else, that should get us 1 million hits. Let's be honest.
Yay!
Cute. Welcome to Willow. That's her name. She's a cute little ginger. She's 9 weeks old now.
9
And oh
weeks.
my God. It's full of everything. Naughtiness. And poo. Never seen such a small cat poo as much as she has.
Oh.
I believe she's falling asleep now. Look at that. Can you all see her?
Yeah, we can all see her.
Oh, she's a darling. Look at that.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry.
Very, very content. Very content. So, yeah, there we go. So I thought I'd actually show her anyway.
Very,
You know.
very content. There you go. So throw her over your shoulder. There we are.
Yeah, that's a cat then.
You don't have to listen.
Man, the emails are coming
They're
in.
easy. You don't have to listen to them. He doesn't like cats. He's a dog person.
Do you know what? I'm actually neither. We have dogs, but I'm actually neither a dog nor a cat person.
Well, we've got a Rottweiler, so we're kind of both.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
I think we both know who Becky kind of airs towards. So, you know.
well, it depends on whatever given day, really.
Given day.
'Cause let's be honest, because sometimes she likes you, sometimes she prefers the dog.
And then other times, she likes me.
Sometimes.
Only sometimes.
It's getting rarer.
So I think we just start to kick off the show then, if we're waiting
Okay.
on these. We'll start talking about some random stuff. Because that's not what we do. We don't talk
No.
about random stuff, do
We
we?
never do that.
No.
Yeah. Get it to
Okay.
shoot.
Right then.
Yes.
Right, so we'll be going live in get there in right, I want that. Too many buttons now. There is way too many buttons now. So
No, never too many buttons.
going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your friend Noctis stands before you.
Okay, I shoot him in the face.
Well, we don't want to kill him.
No? Oh, okay, fair enough, yeah. I shoot him in the dick. Christ.
Okay, welcome to the Larpbook podcast, episode 10, Sunday, 14th of June, 2015. I'm your host, Stuart Edwards. Over to my what would that be? Right. Yeah, over to my right, there's Luke Pitt there holding what can only be described as a ginger kitten. Next to him, of course, is Robert Davis, the owner, creator, and basically major guru of Larpbook. So hi, say hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
That side or that side?
But,
No, that side.
That side.
That side.
Well, depends
Right.
how big your screen is, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully, coming on the show tonight, we should have a few of the actors, creators, directors, etc. from Larps, the series. This is the series that is started off just as a very simple web series that they kind of put together themselves, and then got picked up by the Geek and Sundry lot. If you don't know who they are, just if you've never heard of Will Wheaton, then you probably have never heard of Geek and Sundry.
Yeah.
Basically, they've got season 2 in production. I think that's what they were filming the other last month, in fact. Hopefully they'll be on the show and they can talk about it, and we can basically pick apart what's going on in their world. So until they come on, let's crack on with the show. Welcome to those of you on YouTube and Twitch. Hello, everybody. It's nice to see that.
Hello, YouTube and Twitch.
Nice to see that Luke has just sat there very all nonchalantly and what have you, and doesn't really care because he's got a ginger kitten.
Yeah, let's keep it clean. Right?
Ginger kitten.
We'll have
will
no
be
pussy
happy.
gags here. She's too young and fragile.
But however, does she actually like
Hamster driven.
stuff? That's what I want to know.
Never going to let me forget that, are you?
Not in a million years, and you know it.
Honestly, I could get the super fast broadband in the, it could be the best in the world, and you'll still play that, won't you?
Yeah,
That's going to haunt me, that is.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, pretty much.
But she's so cute.
I know she is so cute. She is lovely.
8 weeks old, so she's gone to sleep as well. How boring is that? Again, we've lost everyone in the first 2 minutes.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
names.
There's a rather devilishly handsome bald man holding a kitten. What more can anybody ask for? Let's be honest.
Actually, all you need to get super rating is for Luke to carry the kitten whilst dancing to Gangnam Style.
No, yeah.
Ooh.
How does that work?
I don't know.
No, I don't
But
know.
no.
I mean, I'll give it a go if it gets ratings, but really, is that what we've got to do? Can't I just threaten to sleep with anyone again?
No, because that didn't work last time. You know that.
No, I know.
No.
I know, even
I'm
with the
administrating orders as well. Look, he says.
I know. We shouldn't really talk about it. I know.
Okay then, right then. So let's have a little look. See.
I've got.
Wrong things. There you go. Too many things there. Right. I think what we'll do, we'll start off with perhaps the news section. Yeah, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
Yeah. So apparently,
Okay.
open this week is LARP Bay, an auction site for LARP happening at the moment.
Yeah,
Okay.
I picked this one up. It got announced through UK groups on Facebook,
Yeah.
and they announced that this week they were going live and opening out. They did. The site has gone live, and apparently they are planning to charge a commission only. So there's no fee for listing anything,
Right.
just a commission if you sell anything, which is reasonably fair.
So
Okay,
they're gonna do it like eBay, where, because I mean, I suppose
Yeah.
you could sell stuff and it could be really good or it could be really crap. So how does that work?
That's a good question.
Mm.
Unfortunately, every time I've been on the site since then, it's been put back into maintenance mode. I just checked again now, and it's also back in maintenance mode. So yeah, the
right.
idea is that it would be an eBay specifically for LARP.
Mm.
So they focused auction site, and if it works out, it could be a good idea.
Well, to be honest with you, I'm wondering whether or not they're gonna. Will they run into legal problems with this?
What was the name?
Yeah.
It
But then
might
again,
be-
would we also run into legal problems doing a similar thing? So don't
No,
tell
haven't-
anybody.
Probably
actually copy.
Stu, we're never going to get into any legal problems because no one ever listens to us. So it's just us three and my mum, okay?
Yeah.
There is no one else.
This is true.
No,
Really.
there's at least one other person.
It's just that one other person, and she's very faithful. And now I've got a little listener because this one doesn't know any different. So, that's adding to the ratings as well.
Oh, yeah.
Apart
Yes.
from that, never happened.
Apart from that. Okay, then. That's fine.
Yeah.
So,
have you legal problem? I don't know. I mean, the word beige been associated with auctions now, but on a few sites. But
Yeah.
I mean, I think anything that'll help people find what they want is a good thing. Well, Luke's mentioned quality, and that's always important. So it remains to be seen.
yeah.
That's what I was immediately thought of, is that really, although it's a really good idea, haven't eBay kind of collared it? Do you see what I mean? They've cornered the market because eBay isn't specific to anything. If you want to just go and get it, you could sell pretty much anything. And I wonder whether that's going to be the biggest problem for them, is that they're never going to be able to get eBay sellers to go to another site when realistically they've probably kind of gained quite a following on eBay itself.
Yeah.
I don't know. Great idea, though.
It's a great idea. If they're not, like say, fight against eBay, and also because sometimes you get stuff for LARP on eBay, which isn't LARP stuff.
Oh yeah. I mean, definitely. You certainly search eBay for the word LARP, and all of a sudden you've got like full steel swords and things that definitely you wouldn't be beating up your mate with.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
well, maybe you will, but yeah.
It was like that one
what kind of mate they are?
Was it the Germans that came over, the German contingent that came over with real swords
Exactly.
and wrapped them up in latex, because that made it all better.
That is a memory.
Yeah.
That's a memory. I don't know, but maybe other things to get on eBay. I mean, I remember buying a set of chef's whites on eBay for a LARP game.
A what, sorry?
A set of chef's whites.
I think you're taking the catering a little bit too seriously, though, Rob.
The food was all right on the last game, but
it was all right, but it was chips. I mean, and they were done in the microwave. It needs to come out. It needs to come out. We need to talk about this, Rob. We need to talk about it. How far you're prepared to go. There's LARPing and then there's Davis.
Yes.
Faithful.
This is
you got to
true.
stop, mate.
This is very true.
Okay. No more chefing.
And I must be honest,
with a microwave.
And I must be honest, charging us for the privilege as well was going a little bit too far.
Yeah, especially, yeah, absolutely. We need to talk about that as well. I need my money back.
You do?
Sick of it.
Money.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you don't know where I live, that's okay. Oh, you do.
So this LARP bay then.
Yeah.
You say it's in maintenance, which is next to no good to my mum, who might have a go at this. So, how have you found it, and exactly when have they said they're going to be up and running then?
Okay, they were posting on the UK LARP group on Facebook this week.
Right.
They've been posting up their things like their commission rates and their plans, and then they've gone into maintenance mode.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Well,
that basically means...
usually,
go on, Stu.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that usually means that they're doing something with the site that's going to be a big overhaul or what have you. Or it could be that someone's actually said, "Oi, buddy, take that down because you are infringing so many copyrights." Who knows?
It hurts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
we
so
will in
that's
fact
fair
send the boys round.
Truthfully, we don't know why it's down at the moment.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we need to get LARP Bay to come and speak to us, and we can have a chat to them, because it is a really good idea.
Yeah.
I do worry that it would be very specific, almost too focused, and so maybe if we can help another company along, then let's have a chat to them, see what they got to offer, see what their thoughts are.
Well, yeah. I mean, I do like. I like the idea. I mean, whether or not they'll be sort of flogging tickets, tickets to events, gear, whatever it is.
Not a bad idea. Ticketmaster for LARPs.
Yeah.
You hear it here, folks. So go and buy the domain.
Go and buy the domain name right now.
Yeah, Ticket LARP.
Is this where we start advertising?
Yeah.
Kind of rude in the background.
Yeah, this is a neon sign. Ticket LARP. Get your tickets there.
Get it here.
Yep.
Wonderful. Right. Okay. All right.
Okay, so that's the LARP Bay. It's a potentially good idea. Don't know why they're offline right now. Hope for the best. Does that cat snore?
Yes, it does. Yeah, and it's currently very content where it is right now, which is really unusual for it as well because it's always all over the place. It kind of wakes up right now, but he's quite content where we are now. So I'm going to leave it as it is. Yeah. Stops the Rottweiler just staying about 2 inches away from his face, which has caused a few problems. You know, for the dog.
Okay, I've actually got a message from the Larps people. They're on the email at the moment. I think there might be some small confusion with how GMT works and what have you. I don't know whether she actually thought I was saying good mint timey by me. I don't know. But or general maintenance tops. But I said, yeah, we went live at 7 o'clock. She went, wait, what? So you might say, oh, look, it's your kitty winkles.
Yeah, it was. They came in even though I told them not to.
It's wearing LARP costumes.
Because they don't understand English. They're Welsh. And quite frankly, that means they can ignore their own father at all costs and, kind of just do what the bloody hell they like.
Of course.
Yeah. So even though they've been told not to, they'll come in anyway. So that's why I just quickly shuffled them out. So, yeah, crumbs. Oof. So are they coming? Are the LARPs people coming on?
That's what I'm just trying to think now. She says, oh my God, am I an hour off?
Might be.
Well, I think we need to tell her yes. And if you watch YouTube, very much yes.
Yep.
We brought a kitten on just to blag for time. That's what we're doing for you guys. Okay, you need to know.
Kitten.
We've used the kitten to blag for some time, and I'll be honest with you, wearing thin.
We even have a kitten. I don't know what she's going to say. To that, she'd go, what? They got a kitten?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we've got a kitten. Freaky people. Let's not go on that show.
Come on, or the kitten gets it.
Yeah, come on, or the kitten gets it. Yeah, that's right. We'll do something really. We'll stroke it and everything.
We may even play with its ears.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's it.
Excellent.
Not the ears.
Not the ears. It's getting it. It's in complete. It's in denial. I don't know. It's so sleepy. There we go.
Why would it be in the water? That doesn't make any sense.
What?
In denial. In denial.
Like, are we really that stuck for things to say that we're now coming out with crap jokes?
Yes.
What have we got else to talk about? Come on, let's move on.
Okay then.
Okay.
We shall move on to the event section then. Rather quickly before we all.
Yes. You sound like a broken MP3.
Yes, we do sound like a broken MP3. Right, okay. A Sound Mind, a Cthulhu adventure, 20th of November at Oakraven Field Centre. Now, I do believe that our very own Mr. Robert is going to that one. And I do believe also, he's crewing that one. I believe he's trying to, how can I put this? Twist the arm of the event organizer to let him be a tentacle.
Say it again.
Let him be a tentacle. Insert jokes here.
Tentacle. That's right. Yeah, you can edit all of this. We just get this is gold for those people who just want to make us look stupid. Just say it singularly. Just that one word.
Certainly. Tentacle.
Oh, brilliant.
See, now you have to edit those out and play them to yourself now.
That's what I just...
set them as a ringtone.
Yeah, I want to be a tentacle.
Tentacle. Yeah.
Tentacles are me. So, just out of interest, Rob, why do you want to be a tentacle? Repeat that word, tentacle.
Tentacle.
Over to you, Robert, because
Okay.
I'm not fielding.
It wasn't a rhetorical.
No, it was.
It wasn't?
Yeah.
No. You want an actual answer now? Oh, dear.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Why have we got a note on here saying you want to be a tentacle? What's going on?
Well, I've always
wanna be a
wanted to
tree.
do a really big Cthulhu LARP with huge mythos monsters with vast tentacles, and the way I see it, best chance is to have a man-powered tentacle. Yes, got them both.
Oh my God, Rob.
I think we've
You
just.
just left yourself completely open to absolutely every single gag this side of Smethwick. What are you doing?
I think we have
paying
now.
for time.
I think we found the title of the show.
Oh God, yeah. Rob and his tentacle.
Man-powered tentacle.
Tentacle, yeah. I mean,
So-
squirming along in through the windows on the outside of the building,
Yeah,
grabbing
'cause that'll
my
be easy to
tentacle.
roleplay, won't it?
I just need a big tentacle to get inside.
Uh-huh. So the Cthulhu adventure, because I actually did a fair bit of tabletop Cthulhu.
Oh, good game.
Oh yeah, really, really good. I really enjoyed it. So what is the kind of storyline to this? Do we know?
Yeah, we do. We know it's set in 1922, classic Cthulhu time,
Yes.
and an adventurous member of a rich Lancastrian family has died. People who know her are being invited to the reading of her last will and testament.
What could go wrong?
Nothing at all.
Nothing
What
could
could
go
possibly go wrong in the 1920s when you're invited to a will reading
wrong. It's in
of somebody of a well-traveled, adventurous person? What could possibly go wrong except maybe tea and cucumber sandwiches?
Well,
That's almost like the script of 13 Ghosts, though, isn't it? Isn't it?
Yeah.
It is, isn't it? That's what I suddenly thought of. All you need now is a house full of glass rooms. And you, my boy, can play your tentacle all you like.
yeah. You play with that tentacle.
You play it hard.
Play it. Play it.
Play it good. So just out of interest, Rob, and only because we really don't have anything else to talk about, how are you going to kind of role play this tentacle? Are you going to dress up as a tentacle? Is it going to be an all-in-one suit, or are you going to use prosthetics? Is there any machinery involved in this tentacle?
Well, I was considering a full body tentacle suit
Nice,
with a prosthetic extension, so the tentacle can go really long and really wibbly.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah. And is it going to be joined with and onto a beastie, or are you going to be your own separate tentacle?
I think he's going to have to be his own separate tentacle. I will be honest, because Cthulhu is massive. Any idea how big Cthulhu is? He's like, wow.
It's just you could have creative differences, couldn't you? And kind of there's management involved and all of that kind of thing.
I suppose we could do a huge, maybe not Cthulhu himself, but a huge beastie with tentacles. If you had several of us doing the tentacles and a couple of people carrying the body around, like a big tentacled pantomime horse.
I can't believe we're having this bloody conversation. I'll be honest with you.
All that actually needs now is someone going, "It's behind you." It's all there, isn't it?
Classic horror scenario.
Yeah.
Oh no, it isn't. Oh yes, I am.
Hello? Anyone out there?
Yeah, anybody out there? Because
everyone else has switched off. This is just
God.
even my mum has just written in saying she's switching off now. She's so bored. So that's happening at Huntley Wood, is it not?
No, that's happening at Oakraven Field Centre over in the
Oh
Forest
yes,
Dean.
that's it. Oakraven.
But I do have some Huntley Wood news as well to come to in a moment.
Okay. Right. Okay. So Oakraven, is that like house, or is that a
yeah,
scout camp?
that's the new one that Rob found in the Forest of Dean, isn't it, Rob?
That's right. It's a new one opened up. It's run by a guy called Andy Moore. He's a long-time LARPer, and it's being used as a purpose-built LARPing centre.
Wow.
In order to make enough money to keep going and to manage, it also does outdoor pursuit work for kids, and also they're involved in some research work for the Forestry Commission.
Oh right. Right.
So it's kind of fun. It's an ex-Victorian school building. It's got a wonderfully big main great hall and a few rooms running off it. Last time I was there, which was October last year, they had just finished digging out 2 separate underground sections, so you could get some outside into part of the main building through almost a cave, almost like a large cave, and then end up in that part of the building. There was a set of crawlways with tunnels there, and they were just finishing off building like a priest's hole, stroke NPC hidey hole as well.
Priest's hole.
Naff.
Oh, now they're desperate.
No, it's okay. Update. They are coming on. They'll be there here in about 15 minutes. So
Okay,
we may just have to stare at the screen for 15 minutes because
We haven't got enough.
we can do this.
we can fill with shit. That's
We
fine.
can do this. We can fill this. We can do it.
Because Google, and if anybody from Google is listening to this, I'll be highly surprised if any that apparently Google told them when she Googled what time is it now in GMT, it said it's now like 6:27 and not 7:27. So she thought
is Google an hour out?
Google is basically an hour out. They haven't got a clue how we handle GMT over here. To be honest with you, we haven't got a clue.
Google.
Yes.
What?
So LARPs then, are they? Where are they in the world?
They are in the States.
Right. Okay.
We'll go with that.
Yeah, let's go there then.
Oh my
There's not too
goodness!
many time zones there, is there? Is it still the same?
Yeah, I've just googled what time in GMT and it's come up with 18:27. It's complete. It's an hour wrong.
See, like this daylight savings time, man, they just don't get it, do they? You know. To be honest with you, I don't even. I need to. I look at my phone, and my phone tells me what the hell's going on, time wise.
My phone knows all. Sees all.
Yes, it sees all. It knows all. It is all. Yep. So this is basically just padding for the next 15.
No. We do have one more thing to talk about. On the show notes.
Yes,
Oh,
excellent.
okay.
Right. We can definitely pad for this. Not a problem. Okay.
Yeah.
HypoPathetical Help. Yay.
Oh, actually, we've got 2 things to talk about then.
Excellent.
Help and when we write them in the show notes. That's great news.
Oh,
excellent.
Shall we do the help first?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yes, I think so.
And I think we need something. Yeah.
I'm getting too old for this.
Definitely. Okay, Chris from Macclesfield writes, "Hi Larpbook crew. I was wondering if any of you had some top tips on how to barbecue gnomes. Licking my lips in anticipation. Discuss."
Ooh. Wow, that's a really good one because you could use a rotisserie, but of course one of the major problems is getting the little buggers on. I found personally, if I'm cooking gnomes, is to leave toadstools right around the barbecue, and then they come and sit on them because naturally that's what they do. And then you just get a kind of like a fishing rod and just hook them on and straight on, off the toad onto there. Cook them all. In fact, cook the toadstool as well.
You wouldn't sort of. I mean, personally, with me, with the toast, I like the approach, but I like to kind of like put mine over a roasting pit. So perhaps a little spear that goes straight up through them. Yeah. Put them on, and there's your rotisserie sorted straight in.
That's why I'm doing it.
You're an old-fashioned boy, and that's what I think I love.
I am.
Yeah. Do you not find the clothing gets a bit chewy though?
Well, the fire just burns that off. So
you're gonna burn it right off, yeah.
Because if you get the fire pit properly hot enough, then because it's not like synthetics. They use sort of cloth clothing. It just burns straight off. Yeah, it's not a problem. In fact, it normally contains some of the juices in there as well for a little bit of time. Now let's sort of talk about what sauces or basting you would possibly use.
Now you get you somewhere. Yeah.
Now you see, I'm a big fan barbecue with my gnomes.
Just going straight for the barbecue sauce. Yeah.
Well, I'm a creature of habit.
I understand.
Whether it be elf or gnome, it's definitely barbecue for me.
You can't use barbecue sauce on elf. No, that's wrong.
No, you got more of a lighter sauce, haven't you, for elf? I mean,
surely.
surely,
Well, I've tried all the, kind of Four Seasons and all that kind of stuff. It just doesn't do it for me. Straight to barbecue, and at least then it kind of, it hides that horrible taste that, the aftertaste that you get with elves, which I think we all know is just so prevalent in elf meat.
Yeah, but
I've not tried Tabasco at all, Luke.
Well, I haven't tried that, but it's definitely worth Tabasco. I'll give it a go. I've got the Barbie going anyway now, so I'll just pop a gnome on and some elf. I think I've got some elf in the freezer. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, okay.
What's the point? Would you consider pre-freezing your gnomes?
Oh, that's a good question. Because can you?
Well,
I've never really figured that one out yet. So,
well, you can.
You help on this.
Yeah, you can. But if you do, it's got to be flash freezing. Okay, it's got to be done at very quick, sort of very, very quick, very low temperatures. Yeah, to basically keep the essence of the gnome intact. And if you have the facilities, I find that actually shrink wrapping as well. Sucking all the air out of the gnome definitely. So it just seems to preserve them that little bit longer.
So shrink wrap, flash frozen gnomes, way to go.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, it's the way forward.
Definitely, and especially, if you're going to use that method as well, with them sort of shrink wrapped, you can use the new method that I've discovered, which is if you get a nice sort of boiling sort of vat, water, but not just too boiling, just not really boiling, but nicely hot. You can
just on the simmer.
Yeah, you can submerge the gnome in. Yeah, don't break the bag. Make sure it's not sort of broken in any way. That way, then it cooks slowly. The juices stay within the gnome. Yeah, and when and the beauty about it is you don't have to think about time. Yeah, because the temperature is just set, so you can literally walk away and come back to it at the end of the day, and it'll be ready for you.
Slow cooking gnome.
Slow cooking pulled gnome. Sounds okay.
And
sounds better than boiled in the bag anyway.
Yeah, and if you've got some forethought there, before you actually sort of shrink wrap them and what have you, chuck in a few spices, get some dill in there, that sort of thing. Maybe some garlic butter. So as it's cooking, all those juices are actually sort of permeating the gnome as it boils.
That all sounds really good.
That does.
That sounds delicious. I'm getting hungry now.
Yeah, I'm getting
also sounds like you want you better prep that. So let's take this on a little bit further. And you're out in the field and you're adventuring, and you see some gnomes and you're going, I could really do some gnome right now.
Yeah.
How do you do this quickly?
Okay, well, if it's just a straight sort of quick and dirty gnome, as I like to call it. Yeah. Capture the gnome. Yeah, you don't need to actually sort of keep it alive. Just bonk it on the head, right? Get it, put it out of its misery. One sharp thing. Dig a pit. Put a fire in the bottom. Yeah. Cover it with stones. Make sure it's nice and hot. Throw the gnome in. Cover the gnome over. Remember where you've left it. Come back to it about 4 to 5 hours later. Dig the gnome back out, and you'll find it'll just be ready to eat.
Falling off the bone.
Fantastic. Falling off the bone gnome.
Yeah.
Anybody think that we've actually spent a little bit too much time?
Yeah. And actually, you'd be surprised. We haven't.
No.
This is just amble. So taking that a stage further, then, so we've decided how we're going to cook it. Yeah. But what bread are you going to use? Because I think this is important and we need to do. Is it a pita? Is it really a tortilla? Are we talking just between the good old-fashioned buns?
Yeah.
Or are we saying just sliced loaf? I mean, what do you reckon? Tiger loaf or just all in one? That's a big decision.
That's an excellent question, but I would make sure you've got some oil and some balsamic vinegar as well, so you can dip the bread in, as well at the same time. Me personally, I don't like too much bloat, so I will probably go for a pita, but it'll be a nice thick pita. It won't be these wafer things that you get in the supermarket. It'll be a proper one,
Yeah. That's really, really important.
Rob,
but I'm still holding with barbecue.
Yeah.
I might try Caesar dressing, a bit of Tabasco, but apart from that.
Now, if you manage to get your gnome curried, and instead of going away from barbecue a bit, I know we've managed to get your gnome curried, then some nice chapatis would be really good with it.
Yeah, that's it. So it's like a full house gnome, a gnome house.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Gnome
home. Yeah, I can see that going. Yeah, just out of interest, I know it sounds, because we're amongst friends.
Yeah.
Safe place.
Male or female gnome, which tastes better?
I don't think it really matters. Not to me. Not to me. I'll be honest.
Can you not taste the difference?
Not really.
No.
I mean,
No.
well, it's just that I don't know whether it's just a regional difference, but you can have one gnome, it'd be beautiful, you'll cook it and it'd be really, really cool.
Yeah.
And then other gnomes, and you'll just sit there and you go, this just doesn't taste quite right,
Right, okay. Yeah. It looks like we might be getting our guests in, luckily. Because, I mean, just to let everybody know, if any of you thinking that we actually prepped that in any way, shape or form, no. This is how we are normally when we're just off the cuff.
This is how our minds work.
If you want to hire us for any improv, hey, you know where to contact us.
We could start a company of just people who would just start a random conversation to fill time. Do you know what I mean? How long do you need? Is this a 5 minute, 10 minute, or what? What do you want? What do you need?
How long? What topic? Okay, we're off.
I came here for an argument. This is you just contradicting. No, I'm not.
That's brilliant. So where are they then?
Well, I'm about to click the button when we're ready.
Okay. Go for it.
Okay.
Click it.
Click the button.
Click it.
Once I work out how to put them into this conversation. Where's the people to this call? Yeah, had to call. That's a cracking beard. Look at that.
Oh, that is a cracking
beard. Oh, it's a beard.
Yeah.
No, that is a beard.
Hopefully, here we go. And we wait.
This has never been done before. Just silence.
The silence. Apparently busy.
No!
Which means he might be getting his clothes on.
Oh wow. Or he wants to talk to us. He's been listening and thought, I can't compete with the kitten stuff.
Setting up Mike.
Nothing can compete with the kitten.
No.
Nothing can compete with the kitten.
Nothing can compete with
he's
the
vanished.
kitten. Yes.
He's gone.
He's setting up the mic, apparently.
Oh, okay.
That's
okay.
Right. Yeah, whoever he is.
What's
setting up for?
A fall.
So should we go on to the Huntley Wood LARP then to give our man time to kind of,
I think that's a great idea. So this is talking about this year's thing.
Right. So where's Huntley Wood then?
Robert.
That's a very good question, and I've just completely forgotten.
I
think it's up in Staffordshire.
Staffordshire.
I believe it's up in Staffordshire, and I'm just going to confirm with the incredibly time-accurate Google on that.
Time-accurate Google.
Huntley Wood. It's in Staffordshire. I was right. My memory still works, sort of.
And whereabouts in Staffordshire? Because that's huge. If someone just walked into Staffordshire...
Would they find Huntley Wood?
Yeah, they would. Would they find Huntley Wood? The answer's no.
No, they wouldn't.
See, all I'm thinking right now, Luke, all you need is kind of a high-buttoned collar jacket and the rest. And, good evening, Mr. Bond. I've been expecting you.
I've been expecting you, Larps.
Oh, we got to get you in a Neville jacket.
I'm not amused.
I've got one, but I don't think it'll fit you, though.
Really?
Yeah.
I used to have one, but it's gone now. But yeah, it wouldn't fit you anyway.
Mind you, to be honest with you, it probably wouldn't fit me anymore.
No, I mean...
Okay,
good news. I know where Huntley Wood is.
Okay, excellent. Go for it.
It's near Cheadle.
Oh, because, Cheadle.
Yeah, we all know it well. Know it well.
For
the cheeds.
For the cheeds.
Yeah.
Which I'm pretty sure is cheese.
Or it could be for the Riedels.
Oh, because I've got 4 in my house.
Look at that.
I've got some in the shed as well.
Eagles.
Parties.
Yeah, you really shouldn't admit that on air, though, to be honest with you.
No, I've got an eagle.
Eagles, no.
So what's happening at Huntley Wood then?
Okay, so Huntley Wood's another LARP, an outdoor event venue.
Right.
It's not. It's small. It's only 170 acres.
Oh, I hate it when it gets small.
It's huge.
I mean, let's be honest. You wouldn't be able to ride your bike around that properly.
I don't know. Have you tried?
I haven't tried.
Well, first of all, I've got to get a bike.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and then you've got to be asked to do it.
Yeah. Oh, and you know that's not going to happen.
I mean, that fell on its arse, that one, didn't it? Really, as a kind of analogy.
Yeah.
So, so Huntley Wood LARP Centre, 170 acres, did you say?
170 acres of woodland, grassland, and lakes.
Ooh, very nice. And is this kind of new, or is this a kind of an existing kind of?
Well, from what I can make out, it was purchased in 2010,
right,
to become a LARP venue.
Right.
They're getting some. I've heard a few people mention them really nicely, really well. But every year they are doing what they call the year's thing, where they build up something to improve the site.
Right.
That was almost like, get the rope, come on, pull the information,
well,
you can do it.
One step at a time.
When you say do things to improve the site, what are they? Toilets, showers, a tent. I don't know. What do they do?
This year it appears to be a tunnel system.
Oh, a tunnel
system. And actually, there's some really nice pictures of the work in progress. So they've got a load of volunteers on a Facebook group, and they are looks like they're building it from wood and then wrapping it over in canvas, and then theming it over that to make it look really quite nice.
Cool.
Right.
So it's part built now, but the pictures are looking really, really good. And we'll put the group address up in the show notes so you can have a look at it yourselves.
Excellent.
Excellent. I'm hearing some background.
I can see a beard.
Ben, is that you? Ben.
And a rumbling. It's Godzilla.
Ben.
So if you're ever interested, this is what kind of setting up sounds like.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, there you
Hello.
So sorry about all this.
It's okay. We checked with Google, and Google are wrong.
Google are wrong.
How does that happen?
I don't know. I mean, we rely on Google to be the fountain of all knowledge. Yeah. And basically, no, it's wrong.
Go and sabotage our interview. Shame on them.
I know.
We even had to get a kitten to actually just flag for some time.
Yeah, Luke's even had to bring out the kitten, right? As basic, as cannon fodder to keep people interested just for any length of time.
Because this is Willow, by the way. Willow is my little baby, who's literally 8 weeks old. Look at that. She's asleep in my arms.
This is how we're keeping the listeners.
My mum.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Because we've only got one listener. Don't worry.
So, finally, welcome to the show! Yay!
Yay!
Thanks for having us.
Yay, not a problem at all. I went and binge watched the entire of season 1 this morning. In fact.
Well, thank you.
Amazing.
Yeah, I know. Just completely binge watched. Loved it. I had to basically capture this. So I've slightly edited this as well. So you should be able to hear this also. So here we go.
Your friend Noctis stands before you.
Okay, I shoot him in the face.
Well, we don't want to kill him.
No? Oh, okay, fair enough, yeah. I shoot him in the dick. Christ.
I had to capture that out because it was absolutely genius.
That's so well planned.
And I know
we've had a pound for every time we've actually wanted to say that.
Yeah.
And I know you can't see me or anything, but myself and Luke, that's pretty much how we roleplay. I'll tell you now straight off the bat, right? You go like, but we don't want to kill him. Fine then, shoot him in the dick. Not a problem. Yeah.
We actually had a lot of people who said the exact same thing. It seems to be a universal something that brings everybody together.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Right. So
now they're shooting people in the dick is LARPers being communal and nice.
I just think it's part of the contract.
And I will be honest. You are quite correct. He wouldn't have died from it. So
Yeah.
It's only 1 point of damage. However, I did also like your line. Are you sure you can hit a target that small? That just happened.
Yeah.
I do what I can.
So, first of all, introduce yourselves to the audience. We are live on Twitch and YouTube as well. So swear as much as you like. We don't care.
That's fabulous. My name is Benjamin Warner, and I'm the producer of the show.
Hi,
My
Ben.
name's Elizabeth Neale. I am a co-producer, and I also play Shane.
Hi, Elizabeth.
I'm Jon.
Hi.
I'm Jon Verral. I wrote the show, and I play Evan, the game master.
Yes, you do. Do very well. And you are basically every game master I think I've ever come up against. Especially the one line, episode 1 for me just sticks in my mind. You know, in the bit where he says, yes, I could completely understand, and says something, am I basically under your control? And you say to him, have I told you anything yet?
Have I told you what to do yet?
Brilliant. Tell me, do you actually still play tabletop, by the way, guys? Do you still do that every once in a while? Do you go back right down to square roots?
We kind of have, completely unrelated from the show, we have an ongoing D&D campaign that Jon actually runs for us.
Right.
But just as friends, I mean, that we go back to and play.
Yeah.
Not many of us in the show have any actual live action role playing experience. A couple of us, but
yeah,
the most being Jon, who has about
over a decade.
Over a decade of LARPing experience. He's been LARPing since he was 8.
Yeah, this is sounding familiar.
Brilliant.
This is sounding awfully familiar. Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
We've been tabletop role playing for a number of years. We won't tell you what that number is, but I think probably between us, we'll be hitting a century. Minimum.
The only reason why I was asking was because as a dungeon master, it must be very, very frustrating. I know when I was doing it, that you sit there and go, right, who's got the rope then? And everyone's sat there scribbling 200 foot of rope on their actual character sheet. And you sit there and you go, really? You didn't have that at the beginning? Is that with all the food and weapons and shield you all of a sudden magically have? Where did that come from? Your pencil. That's right, because it wasn't on the kit list right at the beginning, was it? No. So what is the most frustrating thing that you come across then when it comes to that, when you're DMing?
When I'm DMing, well, first of all, we avoided your problem. I made sure that every one of my players understood that 50 feet of rope is one adventure of rope. So if you wanted a 200-foot length of rope, you have 4 adventures of rope.
Right, okay.
So because of that, they knew that it was important.
And then all my plans went down the drain.
Scheduling is my most frustrating thing, to be honest. I mean, when I get to play with these guys, it's always a blast, and they're actors, so they enjoy just having fun. For them, it's not as important to start kind of surreptitiously cheating, but actors tend to have schedules that just are impossible to work with,
especially when they're making a show about live action role play.
I know.
It was really hard. We haven't met up for a session in months because we've been filming season 2.
Yeah.
Sadly enough, but also happily enough.
Oh, happily enough. Yeah.
Yeah, we really began our D&D campaign probably approximately 6 months ago at this point, and it was really just when we were kind of heading out of development on season 2 of Larps and kind of heading into pre-production and really ramping up towards shooting the show.
Yeah.
And then for the past 2 months, in April and May, we've been shooting the show. We just finished June 1st was our final day of production. So it's really been it's interesting because we've been working together so much over the past few months.
Yeah.
Haven't really had a chance for recreation, but I'm happy to say that in the past, even though we haven't gotten back to our D&D campaign, in the past couple of weeks we've had a couple of nice barbecues, summertime barbecues to kind of relax.
We were just talking about barbecues ourselves and how to cook gnomes.
Yeah.
So you couldn't be. There's an art to it.
There is an art.
How are they?
There is tricky.
While cooking gnomes. Yeah. We kind of we decided that realistically that you've got to be sensible about this. We talked about freezing, about how to get the gnome, how to cook it, whether you should skewer it, whether you can deep freeze them and use them again, and kind of what sauce you could use, because I think we should discuss that because it could come up. And it was a very good conversation. Really, no one kind of knew that we were blagging for time until you people got your times right. And then, we reckon we got away with it.
Yeah, we think we have.
We reckon we got away with it.
I'm wondering if you would ever consider preparing a gnome to be eaten the same way you would like a lobster. You know, just boil it alive.
Oddly enough,
wow.
that is one of the ones that we come up with. Maybe not alive, but certainly packed in a shrimp wrap bag. You know, we get all the air out, so that way then when you cook it, all the juices are left in the bag, and you can leave it in there for most of the day without any worry about it actually burning.
So we're going to sous vide the gnome.
You've got it, exactly. Yeah.
Excellent.
You like that? Yeah. And if you've got any sort of forethought, you can chuck some garlic butter in the bag as well. That sort of thing, some dill, perhaps a bit of lemon, you know, and that'll sort of permeate through as
Which
we're
I
going
think also
along.
clearly shows our commitment to gnome cooking and how little of a life we've actually got.
Well, Benjamin plays a gnome.
I do play a gnome.
Oh, that's true.
My D&D character is a gnome.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh,
this
I'm
is
so sorry.
I am listening to you guys, then, isn't it? Really?
Excellent, Luke. Fuel up the plane.
Sorry, you're on a plane. We're going to cook dinner.
Run, Ben, run.
Right, I do want to talk sort of touch on the sheer fact. How on earth did you jammy gits get Geek and Sundry to say come on board? You know, with the magical Will Wheaton. I mean, come on.
Well, yeah.
They all seem to be pointing at you, Elizabeth. Why is that?
Let's give it a go. So we released season 1 on our own in 2004.
Yeah, it's last year, 2014.
2014.
Last year.
And then we, so it was out for a couple of months.
Yeah.
And we got some media attention from that. And one of the articles that was written about us, somehow Felicia Day had a Google alert for her show, The Guild. And this particular article compared us to The Guild. She got the Google alert, read the article, watched our show, and then Geek and Sundry reached out to us, said, hey, we want to relaunch Larps on our channel, and we want to help you guys out with season 2. They have, we had 5,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. Not a pretty good number. But they have over 1 million. So we suddenly got exposed to all of these new eyeballs that we were not expecting, and it all happened very, very quickly once they reached out to us.
Which was kind of a funny coincidence because before we were ever contacted by Geek and Sundry, we had the conversation kind of as a pipe dream, oh wow, Geek and Sundry would be the perfect channel for our show to live on. And imagine if they contacted us, and then we woke up one morning and there was an email in my inbox from Geek and Sundry, and I was like, what? Oh, and
all we wanted was one tweet.
Yeah.
From them.
I've been tweeting at Felicia Day for a while before this email, and I was just trying to get her to retweet a link to the show.
Yeah.
And we were like, come on, maybe she can just retweet it. Come on. And then
this happened. It's just one click. Just one click. Do it.
You can do it.
and that's the thing. I mean, there's really a twofold reason why we wanted to be part of Geek and Sundry from the beginning, is that of course it's a huge advantage to be part of a channel that caters specifically to the demographic that you're looking to cater to. But also selfishly, we knew that even if it was only a tweet that they mentioned us in, it would mean a huge boost to our numbers. We never even imagined that we would be on the. Well, I mean, we did imagine, but
we did.
Imagine.
We never could have predicted what it really did mean for us numbers wise to be on their channel. I mean, like Liz was saying, specifically when we were released on our channel, and we actually were live on our own channel for a total of 10 or 11 months.
Okay.
And in the better part of a year, our show was viewed, all episodes cumulatively, about 200,000 times.
Okay.
Now on Geek and Sundry, we have 2 episodes that on their own have been viewed 200,000 times.
Yeah.
So
it's
really
is since the beginning of the year.
Oh yeah, this is just in 4 months.
Yeah.
So it's been a huge, amazing blessing that we've been noticed by them, and we've partnered with them. It's really fantastic, really amazing.
Well, that's okay. I mean, purely by our listenership alone, it'll go up by 3. So
Yeah.
They're three fiercely loyal people. Okay, you need to know that, and you're looking at all of them right now. Because what we do is we go right onto YouTube. I get my mum to do it all the time. I was going to say, because we didn't want millions of people looking at us. We just settled for 4. And we thought that was a nice round number. Start off slow and then stay there.
Well, it's quality over quantity, right?
Yeah.
We didn't want to show off. We could go for awards, and
we could,
at some point, but no.
Plus, you have the kitten, so I think we know who the real winner is.
You just buggered off, by the way. It's gone. It's just right enough now. That's it. I'm out of here. It just clawed up the old faux leather sofa like you wouldn't believe, and just gone.
Yeah,
surprised it didn't have a Wii.
And don't forget as well these sagely words.
Man who can catch fly with chopstick, accomplish anything.
Exactly, and you really, really can if you can do that. If you can do that.
We had £1.
I want the video. All right.
Oh yeah.
So is there right? So you finished filming now, complete season 2,
It's
done.
on the can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Can you be any more vague? Because we do.
Maybe. No, we shot for I think 2.5 weeks in May, and then we took a couple of weeks off, and then another 2.5 weeks in June. Shot the
other way around, April and May. Yeah.
Whatever.
You've just been shooting for so long.
You get the point. I'm all loopy.
It started off of May 2004, which is what you originally thought it was, and actually it must have been that long of kind of production process.
Yeah, Goosey. See, damn you, Google.
42.
Yeah, because our producer's sitting right next to us.
Anyway, we shot a whole bunch. We shot interiors first because in Montreal, Canada, it's snowy right up until it's construction season. So so we shot inside while there was still snow on the ground, and then we shot exteriors when there was lush greenery about
and tons of mosquitoes.
I
think I still have mosquito bites.
Oh, me too. It's awful, but so that's all done.
The
you have one that we can see. I don't know if it would show. And all my bruises are finally gone, which is very exciting.
Okay.
From filming certain big fight scenes.
Okay, I'm really glad that you added the big fight scenes.
I was into this. Is there anything that you're going to let loose now? Anything you can tell us now about season 2, which is kind of storylines, plots?
Looking for exclusives.
Let's give them some exclusives.
Ignore the other guys, but if they don't want to talk, just you, Elizabeth. Right, just ignore them. Right, just let the cat out of the bag. Luke's already let his cat out of the bag. That's why he's been on.
Well, here, you know what? I think I could say this.
Yes.
If you're someone who likes to read a lot of YouTube comments.
No, because
just know that a lot of a good amount of the requests and suggestions that were given in the YouTube comments have been addressed. Yeah, have been implemented in season 2.
Do you know, I felt then as if we were having a bit of a group huggle then, and I actually leaned into my camera as if I was right in front of you to get a better kind of look at it. It was almost like, tell me more. I'm right here. Tell me more. And I just want to know, even though we're thousands of miles away, I almost did a group hug.
Okay. Normally I wanna slip my wrists at looking at YouTube comments. So God knows what you put into season 2.
Bless you for getting a season out of it.
Here's something that we can do for you. That's exclusive. For season 1, we had a few fight sequences, and I choreographed them because I've studied fight choreography. I do it around here in Montreal. Season 2 has enough fights that we had to outsource, and we had to find a new choreographer.
Yeah.
Because there simply wasn't time for me to do it. So if you're looking forward to better fights and more fights,
bigger and better fights,
fancier fights,
bruises and
Yeah.
You're gonna get it.
That's a comment. That's a comment we need to record.
You're gonna get it.
We can definitely tell you guys, and it's really exciting that the fight choreographer who we've been working with for season 2, his name is Sean Beichu. And he works a lot as a fight choreographer here in Montreal.
Mostly for video games.
A lot for video games. And he recently, what was the video game that he recently worked on?
Deus Ex, the new Deus Ex game.
The new Deus Ex game, yeah.
Didn't he also do stuff for Stargate SG-1, things like that as well? I know the name. A friend of ours, Kevin McCurdy, is also a fight choreographer.
There's a fan film out called Punisher No Mercy.
Yeah.
That he did.
You can look that up online.
That should be online.
Yeah, so he's very, very talented, and he also plays a role in the show as well. We'll get to see him as a character.
Excellent.
We more than doubled our cast. That was dumb.
We added a whole bunch of new characters that made us look bad.
That was expensive.
We did more fights. We're doing the longer episodes, of course, which had been our number one piece of criticism from the beginning, is that the episodes were too short.
They're running too long right now.
They're running too long.
Well, I mean,
the perfect length.
Yeah, the advantage that we have, because of the fact that we're working on the internet, is that we aren't really constrained to any time limit.
Yeah.
The goal, the rough goal, the vague goal, when we were speaking with Geek and Sundry in the pre-production process, they were asking us to shoot 4 instead of 5 to 7 minute episodes. They were asking us in season 2 to shoot 4 11-minute episodes.
Okay.
So in the writing of the script, that's kind of what Jon was thinking of from the beginning. And now, in the first couple of rough edits that we've seen of the first couple of episodes, obviously it's very, very, very bare bones right now, but we're already looking at episodes that are, I'm going to say, at least 11 minutes long.
Oh, okay.
A couple of them may run even 2 or 3 minutes longer than that. But again, we're very happy, and it's actually it's to Geek and Sundry's credit that they're giving us so much flexibility. They really believe that. I think one of their producers the other day was having an email conversation with us, and the way he phrased it was that content should dictate length and not the other way around. Which we appreciate. We don't want to have to cut down the show in an irrational way just to fit into 11 minutes when it could be 12 minutes or 13 minutes and be a better show because of it,
No, yeah, exactly. I mean, if you've got the content there and it's good content, then go for it, isn't it?
We don't want it to feel like it's dragging or anything, but we want it to feel full.
Yeah, every episode has at least 7 minutes of just leaves rustling.
We're only copying what Peter Jackson does, really, when you think about it.
It is.
I mean, look what Peter Jackson did over The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. I mean, he winged it all the way through when you think about it. There are a lot of kind of half-arsed kind of fight scenes in that really weren't that good. And I don't think it'll take off, personally. I can't see anyone wanting to watch that.
Yeah, I mean, we've had better fight scenes just between ourselves, Luke, than we've seen in that,
And I think that's the reason why we went to court, because we filmed them. Isn't it called? Isn't there a word for that? There's a phrase for that, isn't it? Kind of where they do that with trans. Yes, that's it. That's the other word for it. That's what they put in the court order. But if we're going to be technical about it,
we just call it cuddling.
Depending on how it's filmed, you can go to court for that one.
It's illegal over here as well, to be honest with you, which is why we stopped.
Artistic license.
We've done our fair share of cuddling for the season.
Look how shocked you are.
I think this is the exclusive that you get.
In all seriousness, like these guys have already been saying, so there's the long in roles, if you remember in season 1, played by younger brother. So
12.
13.
Who is?
Think of a name. We don't have to say anything. Which one?
Don't say the name.
How about? All right, so we've
yes,
and who you may recognize So we, like, hey guys, if you ever like, and so this role was written for him. It was a real.
Going to be released then. This is.
I mean, no additional dialogue work done, special effects work done. Not the way you think, but
I don't care. Let them.
Yeah, I would love.
I mean, it goes on their channel. They have
idea I get from them as well that's any of your listeners.
Okay.
And they.
Yeah, San Diego, mum. Yeah,
and will definitely be at Monday. And for now, I think that's all we have in the immediate future.
Scott will be there that time.
Fun, God damn it! What questions you can think of, guys?
And kind of food.
Color?
No, pews.
They've got other proper things to ask.
Oh.
Oh, this isn't that difficult.
Right now,
Now this like a week or so at this summer camp. Day, and then we go home. But the food that we had on
the time,
Pacific cuisine.
poutine, definitely top 3.
Did you?
Kind of the food.
like a little hamster.
Just for this.
Luke's broadband is pretty much that. Much for coming on, guys. That because I know damn.
You said it, the GM character, but just the cast really appreciated on the nature of the way LARPing is with LARPers. Try to get more fans, and
views, 3 views.
Can't wait.
We can't wait for you.
Julian is locked in out of his cold dead fingers.
It's good for that.
Just want to add because
the series. We're on Twitter from our website, which is
and we'll get all that up on. So again,
amazing.
Cool. Right, we
just doubled our listenership. So
if you actually saw my to actually make so, thank you, Geek and Sundry. Music was on patreon.com, gmail.com. Send in your HypoPathetical Help. All right, larpingproblems.com. Stop shaking your big 5-star review on. Say bye. The live streams.